We're going back to the Groundbreakers. I think Parvati and Ellie are fine here, so let's just go ahead and continue. I don't know who I'm going to take on kind of like the final missions. I think Parvati needs to go. She's been with us from the beginning. She needs to see this through to the end. Ellie's pretty cool. I like having her around, but maybe Nyoka for the heavy guns or Sam. I don't know. But definitely Parvati. So she's definitely going. I don't know who to bring as the final character. I mean, I could bring the Vicar, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of his. His character's okay. But you know how it is. He is who he is. Hello there.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
You'll also find some automech salvage awaiting new owners.
I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
A UDL gunship buzzed the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you.
No kidding.
Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
You don't say. Perception. Rare gas in a lab that tested it on people couldn't have been a coincidence. This is about your cloak and dagger warnings. Yeah.
That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection, and more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Uh-oh. Truth about human tailbone?
I'm thinking more along the lines of the sapient species paradox. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
Maybe they were just hiding expensive research from pirates like Sublight. Or I'm guessing you have an idea. Let's do the second one. I think that one's funny.
No, they were hiding something the colony isn't ready to know. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
I guess that depends on what we're talking about, or this had better be good, or I can do that. Fine, I can do that.
Aliens.
Okay.
I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens. Period.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
No questions at all. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, a few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
So the Outer Worlds takes place in our universe, where people have left Earth to come to this new system in order to set up like a colony, essentially. And that's fine. That is normal like sci-fi stuff and not outside the realm of possibility. But on these worlds that they settled on, there is organic life. So they've already found life. They've already found aliens. So this isn't really that much of a stretch. So my question here is, it feels like writing wise, they're trying to be like, yo, we found aliens, like sentient beings, you know, and you're supposed to be like, oh, I'm shocked. But you're in a different system with alien life forms on these planets. It's not really a stretch to be like, I bet you there's sentient beings out there. So it kind of feels like there's a disconnect in the writing here, or rather a disconnect with what is being told to me versus what I've already been shown. If that makes any sense. When you say aliens, what are we talking about here?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
I haven't seen any evidence of aliens. That's not true. Look around you. I joined Sublight so I could do crimes, not save humanity, or the little green bastards must pay. Yeah, let's do that one.
Terrific. That go-getter initiative will carry you far in Sublight.
How do you know I'm not an alien spy on a mission to silence you?
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know.
Cross your eyes, we're coming to get you, Lila.
Tobias, get my knife. The big one. That was a joke. Ha ha. We each get one. Now, back to business.
So tell me what needs to be done.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Sounds messy, but I'll take the job. Her murder isn't covered under my contractor employment agreement. Why does the doctor need to die? Sure, let's ask that one.
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
Okay, yeah, fair. When did Sublight get so principled?
It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Fair, actually that's a pretty good point. Makes sense, sounds messy, but I'll take the job. Murder isn't covered under the contractor. Where does the doctor fit into your alien conspiracy theory? Science 1, the labs I passed through didn't seem that evil. Let's do that.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive.
Well, I mean, out here it's pretty normal.
Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Right, okay, so where does she fit into... Well, no, that's on that side. Fine, let's just do it.
This key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer.
Why do I have to go back to Byzantium?
By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Okay, so because the game is essentially telling me, hey, aliens are taking over, and the writing seems to not pair up with the tone they're giving you, because again, you're in a different system in the universe. There's already alien species on these planets that you're dealing with. It kind of feels like maybe she's not right about this. And it's not aliens, so maybe I should hear out the doctor?
I think I've figured out what you need.
What? What do you
Besides
need?
a smoke and some privacy?
Our crew's like a machine. All the parts got to work together or we'll shake ourselves to pieces.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parvati.
We need each other to work right. You need a team, and I need someone who'll be truthful with me. Even when it hurts.
The only thing I need is people staying the hell out of my business.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
You're acting real funny. You drop a wrench on your head or something?
Okay. Back to Byzantium. I have a feeling this isn't going to go well for us because the last time we were there, we got chased off of the planet.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
All right, let's go to, not the Hope. Oh, I need to set this in my log, don't I? The Chimerist's last experiment. And the fact that that says find and kill her, I don't know. I have a feeling that once we get there and we are able to have a chat with this person,
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
things are going to make a little bit more sense. If we take the same team, I'm going to say yes on this one. But I mean, the thing is, like, if it is an alien invasion or whatever they want to, whatever the excuse is, then fine. I just need to get rid of this mission so we can finish the game. But outside of that, I'm not sure if that's going to be this. I don't think it's going to be that important to finish. So we'll see what ends up happening here. It looks like nobody wants to shoot me right away. So, oh no, they really don't want me here. Okay, let's go in. I had a feeling that that was gonna not
You
end.
think the privy's gold-plated too?
Okay, let's look around. It wants us to go down. Where's that go? Nowhere. Okay. Let me find an elevator or stairs. Well, I may as well steal all this. Nobody wants to keep me alive on this planet. Main menu, logs. Cascadia compromised, question mark. I received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells, maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands that the sacrifices made on Monarch and HRS 1084 serve a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. Okay, what about HRS 1084? My worst suspicions are confirmed. HRS 1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks? My team. As usual, my handlers on the board are no help until I deliver results that they can replicate packages and disperse to disperse the general population that they desire, only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Yes, another relocation. Circumstances were hardly optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled Cascadia out from underneath me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS 1084. Perhaps my home in steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat I need. Though I miss working alongside colleagues, I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed, the ones I lost. The work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should. And then the first extraterrestrials. Oh, maybe it is aliens. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds we touched. Colonialism worked for a time. But our oldest trick didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt. Update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Goody. And then laboratory access. Status sealed. Can I unseal the entrance? Cool. That makes that easy. Looks like that door is now open. I can't go in there. And that door is closed. So I guess we only have one direction, and it is our elevator. I don't really know what to make of this mission, but I suppose we're about to find out
top of the line equipment.
what's
Better
going
than
on.
most hospitals even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Lila Hagen sent me to kill you.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Lila runs sublight and salvage on Groundbreaker. Good boss. Bit of a live wire.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
You've been to Cascadia and Station 1084. I know all your dirty secrets.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
Lila has orders to airlock your sleeping friends if I don't report in, or Sublight took over the lab. Your human aquariums are probably just office decor.
Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
What were they trying to prove by experimenting on themselves?
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
You're talking about the food supply, aren't you?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
This is startling, but that doesn't explain the research I found. Well, we already know this information, right? I saw a presentation about this in Rockwell's office. Didn't look good.
Then you know how desperate things are. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Adaptation didn't save your research team? All you have to show for it is a lab full of preserved colleagues. Hold on, what about aliens? Yeah, what about the aliens?
Look around. We're the only intelligent aliens in Halcyon.
Yeah, that's kind of what Yep. Okay, adaptation didn't save your research team.
Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
You burned through a lot of valuable scientists to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks.
Okay, cool. I can agree with that.
I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the assault cruisers patrolling Halcyon?
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never reestablished contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Right. Lila sent me after a conspiracy, but it looks like I found a cover-up instead. Or colonists might get unruly if they realize there was only one boot on their neck. If the board's authority is vulnerable, that's a crisis waiting to unfold. No, let's go to the first one.
I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
Right. The board wants to adapt the entire population of Halcyon? I mean, we know that, though. But let's just go with it.
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
Yeah, me either.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is this plan isn't going to work, right? There's no aliens. This plan isn't going to work. Enough talk. Where do we go from here?
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
Right. You know Phineas Wells? If you work with him, I'll spare you. Oh, interesting. Huh. I like that idea. I want to ask... Well, actually, I don't really care what my companions think at this point with like this particular thing. Because I think having her work for Wells might be better.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
That didn't take much convincing. Or in the future, try to stay away from the plans that hack our species. Yeah, that didn't take much convincing.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Because if you don't, I'm going to kill you. That's less work than hauling my corpse out of here?
Wrong answer.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. It seems like this was always going to be the thing. So we will just take out the commander. Bam. I love my team. I also really need to heal because I'm kind of low. Oh, maybe I wasn't. I thought I was lower than I was. Up there with that gun. And then we shoot this guy. Oh, hello there. Oh, I just shot at her body. She's fine. She's fine. We didn't. She's good. I'll pick up the armor parts. And I'll talk to the doctor in a second and be like, you good? Examine. Subject, Dr. Fall. Current status alive. Life signals signs minimal. Stasis setting active. Note, subject will need medical treatments beyond our current understanding before we attempt before any attempt at extraction is made. You should have let me go, lore. I drew the short straw. It was my turn. I don't think I'm strong enough to go on without you. I'll never stop searching for a way to bring you back. If I fail, may the architect annotate your place in the equation. What a line that is. Okay.
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
Oops.
What do you think you're doing?
I just stole your ship, didn't I? I was just leaving.
Just be careful next time.
Yeah. I like how she's getting angry at me after I just shot up the entire lab and killed everybody. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Why don't you, I don't know. Go somewhere that isn't a place with stuff laying around that I can loot. Huh? Yeah, why not that? Go to Phineas's lab. I've already looted it. That sounds better. In fact, let's head back to our ship. And as soon as we get out here, I gotta go to the map. And wait for it. Because before I get into combat, oh my goodness, cannot fast travel near hostiles. Well, here we go. I hope I'm going the right way. It looks like I am. Because I'm just gonna run past all these guys. Hey, remember me? I was the guy that was gonna go take the, or go be awesome. Don't you know? I was gonna be on TV. You guys made fun of me. Didn't think I could be a star. Now look at me. My face is wanted everywhere. Because I'm the best actor. Right? That's how that works. Where's my ship? It's down below, right? How do we get down there? I think it was this way, right? Oh, hey. Everything good? Yeah? Cool. Just, you know, happy to have you guys on my team. You know it is. Whew. It's been a long day. Aliens. About to kill people. We're not killing them. You know how it is. Okay, back to what we were doing. Running for our lives. Whoop. Oop, I just bounced off that block there. Oop, hello. So, Byzantium, nobody wants me here. I think we, learned our lesson. Now, before they
A
can...
reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Yeah. Before we can, get killed here by any ships in orbit, let's go back to the Groundbreaker. From the
We've
Groundbreaker...
arrived at the Groundbreaker.
we're going back to Lila. Same team. And we're going to be like, look, wasn't aliens. So you were wrong on that one. Totally wasn't aliens. No aliens here. But, counterpoint, they were trying to alter human DNA so that people could survive because everybody's about to starve. So take with it what you will. I didn't kill her. She's going to go work with Wills. Now that I say that out loud, it doesn't seem like that will be something that Lila likes. But if I lie to her, is that any better? Probably not. I think we tell her the truth. At least that way she's not worried about aliens anymore.
Is it done?
I spoke to the doctor. I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
You misunderstood her research. She's our best shot at survival in Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
Well,
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
yeah.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
I mean, I tried. What is she gonna say if I try to talk to her again? Hold on, let's get my stuff. This actually might be one of the last times that we'll level up here. So, what do I want? My handguns are at 100. That feels nice. I like having that at 100. I feel like Persuade, maybe getting that to 70 might be quite good. Currently, it's at 93, which would put it over 100, as long as I have Parvati with me. I think that's pretty good. Science may not be bad either. And the reason for that is we're actually engineering. Currently at 83 with the team that I have. Because I have to jump a ship, and engineering might be helpful for that. Like, I'm trying to think of what might be really good for us. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to try to persuade people. So persuade may be the thing that I dump my last points into. It's either that or engineering. Engineering, again, not a bad choice. As long as I have my team, it's at 83. So let's go persuade. Boom, 70. Apply, accept. Okay. Perks. I got a perk point. I don't know where I'm going to put it. So let's see here. After killing an enemy, your weapon sway and accuracy penalties while moving are reduced to 0 for a short time. That's quite good. The next attack after killing an enemy is guaranteed a critical hit. That's pretty good. 30% extra damage while below 25% health. Headshots kills deal 25% of the damage to enemies within 2.5 meters. It's also quite good. 70% movement speed during tactical time dilation for 5 seconds. Goodness, I don't know. I'm going to spend half the episode looking at my perks because I don't know what the heck to take. Yeah, tactical time dilation recharge rate is probably quite good too. But let's go with one of these. I think we should do either boom headshot or steady hand. After killing an enemy, your weapon sway and accuracy penalties while moving are reduced to 0. Confidence is pretty good too. Let's go boom headshot because that sounds cool. Right. You don't want to talk, do you? Let's try it.
I said.
Okay, that's fine. I got it. You look, at least she didn't shoot us, right, team? That could have been bad. But all in all, I'm pretty confident about our choice there. Because honestly, doing the whole alien thing, with everything involved with that, just seemed kind of exhausting having to kill her. I'd much rather have her as a potential ally and then kill her later if I need to. And I think that's where Lila's gone wrong. Her short-sightedness has focused her on aliens above all things. But in reality, there are no aliens. There's just the monsters inside us all. So let's go.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance.
I'm not going to do that quest. So honestly, we've done everything except keep secret but not forgotten, which is our final one. So now we must travel to the Hope.